yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tim carry now for Elliott. Big hold to the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
45. Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Over!
On play action, they'll throw. Try to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, takes 53 and 55. There goes the hot. Right 20.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right 20.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Keenum. Forced out to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Keenum. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Barney! Watch one!
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
4 down, 4 down. Here go, 52.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here goes the high. 20.
Third down, here's Geis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll set up a throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On play action. Now Keenum. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch you now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Colby Listenby with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Strong right. 4 down. Round 20.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. We got 4. 4 down, 52.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Single.
Here goes hot. Like 20.
To throw on second down is Keenum. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Now Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
4 down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Detroit!
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Over!
35. Watch 35.
Over!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Tight left. Even. 4 down. Even.
Over!
53's the
Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Here goes the hot. Round 20.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Here goes the hot.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here goes the hot. Like 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
Run. Like 20.
Keenum now to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Here goes the hot. Like 20.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. And it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here goes the hot.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Keenum. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down. 4 down.
Run. Like 20.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Now Keenum, got to have this one. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Crash. Woo! Yeah, baby.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
Switch. Switch.
Here goes the hot. Like 20.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here we go. I got you.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Run. Like 20.
Now Keenum. doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here goes the hot. White 20.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Nice hit, boy.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here goes the hot. White 20.
Keenum on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first and 10, here's Keenum. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here goes the high.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
To throw is Keenum. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be taken at the 13. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A give to Elliott running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike, 53. 50. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this.